So you may be thinking that you need an office in San Francisco, or $1 million saved up somewhere, or an Ivy League degree before you pursue your journey on building your own startup. Absolutely not. We're not doing those things anymore. That's not how it works. If you're building a startup from scratch, you need to see this. Here are my top 10 hacks to building your startup in 2024, and it is not complicated. 24 and startups are literally now for founders who are doers, who are relentless workers, who are willing to eat shit for as long as it takes until they turn a real problem of real valid certain audience into profit. Okay, let's be real. Building your own startup, building your own innovative business from scratch, that also for the first time, that also as a woman in tech, that also a founder who does not know how to sell is extremely hard. It is messy, and that's where most mistakes and delays take place. And that's where a lot of startups crash and burn as well. So if you are someone who is not ready to fail 1,000 times, this video is not for you. Coders, I'm Coach Margot, CEO and founder of 0 to Millions Club, where we help first-time founders turn their big ideas into real launches fast. And that also with grit, joy, and a community that is always in your corner. So if you're feeling stuck, join us right now. This community is free for a very limited time till 28th of December. This is a holiday offer, and this is made for you if you're starting your journey in building your very first startup. So I've been woman in tech and I've been woman in sales quite a long enough to have a reputation of being called a no bullshit kind of startup coach. And today I am here to remind you to work smarter in this journey in the beginning and not choose to work harder. Okay? Keep your expectations very real. It's going to take quite a long time, dog shit, and not able to see any movement. And for some of you, it is longer than most, right? So today, we're diving deeper into my top 10 hacks of tech entrepreneurship, straight from Silicon Valley and Stanford University's playbook. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go. If you ask me what it takes to be a technology entrepreneur, right? And I just want to bring this experience right from the beginning. A technology entrepreneurship, it's not just about ideas. It's really about the execution. And if you really learned how to execute flawlessly, you got this. So it's spotting opportunities and actually doing something about them. So take Canva, Melody Perkins. She didn't say design should be easier. She built a tool that millions now use daily because she understood the problem and the solution. So here's the catch. An idea isn't a startup, right? You could have a million ideas, but the way you execute, how you execute, how relentless that journey is going to be for you, and how much you are able to embrace failure and be able to still pivot faster. It's all about that execution. Is tech entrepreneurship in all realness, right? So a startup has a value proposition, a model to make money, and a plan to grow from there, right? So if you don't have planning for your execution, if you don't have like basic roadmap, if you haven't spent time in that area, you're not going to have a startup launch for a very long time. One thing I'm going to clarify in this also is that leadership in startup, it's not about titles, right? Like you put like CEO title, founder title, all those fancy things on LinkedIn, and call yourself so many different things, but it's leadership in startup is really about balancing quite a few things. Delegating, right? Be able to delegate and be able to do that without feeling any stress and overwhelming emotions. So it's about balancing your vision. It's about balancing your strategy and execution while reducing these 4 main big risks. So here are the 4 main big risks that you as a leader constantly focused on in startup world, right? So first one is definitely you're someone who is focused and be able to delegate people risk. So bad hires, it can kill momentum, it can delay launch, it can make any startup suffer a lot. Bad co-founder, partner, all of those things in an early could be a startup killer. Secondly, I would say tech risk, or pursuing a product idea that's not worth pursuing. It's not something that you're getting the best feedback on and you're still trying to push that product down the throat, which is a startup killer also. So you should be able to pivot and listen to feedback and go to the right users very, very fast. So align yourself with right market opportunities very fast. And like one is coming to exactly what we are saying, market risk. Will anyone pay for it, right? So in leadership, it's your job to turn that product, turn that problem, turn that solution into a sale. So you really need to understand what market is saying. You need to understand investors. You need to understand compelling events. You need to understand behavior. And you need to study that area of your startup journey as a leader and be able to delegate that with the other 2, right? So the number 1 is your talent. Number 2 is the product that everybody wants. And third is market risk, reducing that. And fourth one is reducing financial risk, right? Are you about to run out of cash? At what point you should quit your day job and pursue this full time? Are you following the best strategy for bootstrapping? What is your cash and all those amazing statements that makes your startup successful in the early, right? So I'll give you an example of that. Whitney Wolf she didn't just create Bumble, right? As a woman in tech, she built a startup with a clear vision, clear understanding, and relentless execution. She even faced challenges. She even faced industry challenges. And as a woman in tech, she faced numerous bias. But that didn't stop her, right? She had all those 4 elements going so flawlessly for her. Like, it was almost like she was a leader in tech, born natural leader in tech, right? So Bumble even today has such an amazing culture statement. They're right on top when it comes to amazing culture and great place to work also. I personally followed them. I personally followed how many amazing perks get. And we also attended their events back in the days, and it's such a different vibe when you walk into an office where everybody is motivated and energized. And all it takes a leader being mindful, consistent, and building these habits from the beginning. So like I said, these 4 elements are so important from the beginning. Being a leader in startup is about delegating the right talent, right? And be able to take technology risk, make the right decisions, informed decisions, market risk, and be able to delegate financial risk. It's extremely important to keep the lights on in the beginning. Where you launch, the timing you're launching your startup is so crucial. It changes everything. And we have so many great examples for that, right? So If you are someone who is looking to your startup idea, definitely pay attention to your local region. There could be opportunities for you to have very impactful launch right in your neighborhood. So take like compelling events like elections in US, and you're a startup who's looking to launch, and if your product helped anywhere in those areas, you from there have an opportunity. So where you launch matters. Keep an eye out on your local community, stay connected. Take Zoom as an example. As a CEO, launched it before pandemic. And at the time, it was just a scrappy sort of startup which was used internally for workers to communicate. But then COVID hit. And then Zoom instantly became a household need for every single company out there. And it took out Skype culture and it took over the industry. And now it's a unicorn. There are so many examples of startups who have used compelling event as an opportunity to have an impactful launch and growth strategy from there. So look out for those opportunities. It's such a great idea, especially if you're looking to like your traction plan in the beginning. Number 4 most crucial one is market positioning. And a lot of you feel overwhelmed in this area, and I've seen a lot of big mistakes in this area as well. But worry not, I got your back. Let's simplify market positioning with these 3 key questions. And if you can just answer these 3 questions in one sentence with confidence and a smile on your face, you have nailed market positioning, okay? You can't answer these clearly, it's okay. We have your back. You can join our community. Our mentors can help you in this area. We do this day in, day out. So here are the 3 questions that you answer in one sentence in the most simple way. Number 1, what's your product? Number 2, who's your audience? And number 3, how are you different? Okay. So an example of Fenty Beauty, right? Rihanna nailed it with her inclusivity messaging attached to Fenty Beauty, and she stood out and had a great impact in the market by just focusing on that. When we look at technology, Slack is a great example of that, right? They stood out by focusing on something very, very and lean, a user feedback on team communication, right? And they just focused on that in the beginning to position themselves in the market. Okay, so if you're struggling with this, a great book to read on this is, I would say, The Startup. It's packed with practical ways to test, learn, and grow effectively. And if you're struggling with this and you probably need mentorship, join our community. Also, we provide lots of support in this area. 5, your business plan. And you must understand that your business plan is a compass. It is not a map. Okay, you just like follow step by step. So a business plan is something that your mission, it has your purpose, it has your overall roadmap for how you're looking to pay your bills, how you're looking to pay your employees, how you're keeping the lights on, all those amazing things, okay? So an example of Airbnb, right? They started by renting out air mattresses, then scaled because they stayed focused on their roadmap while adapting to challenges, while adapting to feedback, while pivoting really fast by, real feedback from the right people, right? So if you're struggling with this, I would say a great book to read on this is Great Business Plan. If you're struggling with this, our community is a great place also, but if you're a tech entrepreneur, the 5th hack that you must have is business plan, a sort of like an idea of mission, your vision, and how you're looking to make millions. 6, cash is king. No money, there's no honey. No one is believing in you if you are not generating money, okay? And here's the deal. Startups live or die by cash flow, okay? So if you burn through cash too fast, you're done. So we'll take Airbnb again as an example because they're such an icon, and they literally stayed by selling cereal during their early days. Okay, so that's what it takes. Sometimes sell things in the back of your truck, sometimes have side hustles just to stay sustainable. So cash isn't just survival, it's leverage. And I will give you a pro tip on this. Spend on solving biggest risk first, right? If you want to be successful, spend on those biggest risks first in the beginning and stay super focused. 7 most important hack for tech entrepreneurs is to really consider after your cash and flow statement, your business plan, and just your mission, vision, all those things that anchors you is considering bootstrapping, right? Raising money without losing control. Not all money is good money, especially in the beginning, unless you really need it. So we angels and VCs bring cash and connection, but they also dilute your control. So as a founder, as a creative person, it depends how you want to take this journey, but there are some really amazing examples like Dropbox. And again, I would say somebody who has done this before that the journey is the same, whether you go for customer acquisitions or whether you go for investors, right? You still gotta do the sales. So Dropbox is a great example. Their early funding, Y Combinator, didn't just give them cash, it gave them mentorship and credibility, okay? So again, if you're looking for traction, if you're looking for iterating product with the right source, community is a great place, and Y Combinator and other accelerators from somebody like Y Combinator are amazing places to start with, but then you must think about your control in the beginning as well. 10th hack, and the most important hack, is ethics is the soul of your startup. It matters, right? You as a tech entrepreneur, you're not just looking to solve problems and profit from it and have great teammates and and keep building amazing features and all those cool things that you have imagined as a coder. You must be mindful of what sort of culture you're looking to build. And the most important place to start with is bringing in diversity as much as possible. So think about diversity, think about great culture, think about what sort of revolution at workspace you're looking to bring as a leader and how you're looking to stand out, right? There are so many great examples of that. And one of the great examples is our 0 to Millions Club, right? We're looking to support those who are struggling and feeling stuck by providing them support, love, and openness in our community. And we're looking to build that culture with our internally with our employees also, to become the mentors of their world by the best of the best resources and learning the methods out there. So these are some great hacks to start with. I'll give you a quick breakdown just because I'm amazing. But if you're a tech entrepreneur and you're looking to start this journey and you're wondering where to start, how to start, these, if you take them and you take them with the real expectation, you are going to win super fast, just like some of the founders in 0 to Millions Club. Okay, so one hack, just really understand what it takes to be a leader. It's important to delegate and just kind of to be mindful of like you're a startup and it's going to have quite a few different like categories. And then really the location, the compelling events, and using those events as opportunity within your own region. So take that as consideration. And having clear expectation and understanding of entrepreneurship, what that journey looks like. It's going to be like eating dog shit for a very long time, and you might not see results. It's just like going on the journey of transforming your body into losing God knows how many getting a certain result. So it's going to be a journey, and for a lot of the people it's super fast, but for a lot of us it's super complicated. So startup could be like that for you as a tech entrepreneur in 2024. The most important thing is that you remember your business plan, you have proper planning. You must need a plan to get to the growth stage, okay? If you're struggling with that, there are books, communities, and mentors available. And then you know that there are hacks available from bootstrapping, your market positioning, your team, learning how to sell, and really thinking about building a great culture as a tech leader. I know this is a lot of different things, but once you have learned this, you have a great startup future from here, my friends. If you like my content, if you liked my video, subscribe, like, and I am your homie and woman in tech. Definitely support me in this journey and share this video if you found this resourceful and if you found this interesting. If you have any questions, I'm available in the comments, and I'm definitely available in my community 0 to Millions Club. See you there.